Later, I know I made a decision when I was messing with multiple women, and for the first time I felt free. Well, that was of course, I found out my partner was positive for HIV. I said, what? She said, yeah, I know, life sucks. This is why I brought you to the park, and this is where it all starts. Then she turns around and say, I'm sorry, Kenny, but this movie won't have a happily ever after ending. Then she pulls out a gun and gives me the middle finger. I reach for the gun, she pulls the trigger. Pops fell to the ground. I'm like, what the fuck? I looked at her and said, you done messed up. She dropped her gun and began to run. Pop screamed my name, Gray. Stop, son, let her go. She didn't shoot me, but let her eat at her because she doesn't know. I'm like, shit, all this drama that has occurred. Pops interrupt me and said there's something I have to tell you about her. I'm like, oh boy, what now? As I lifted him off the ground, he said I didn't notice her by the way she gained, but it was 4 years ago, and I'm still troubled by the pain. I'm like, what pain? He said, shit, what I'm about to tell you is insane. I didn't recognize her by her name, and I said, I don't even know if I want to hear it. He said, no, just listen. That night she went by something different. He continued on by saying, I went out drinking with an old friend of mine. We had a great time until we had too much to drink. I remember on his couches where I fell asleep. I blacked out, then I woke up naked and she was on the couch. But I never told him. I'm like, who the fuck is him? He said, my old buddy Tim. I'm like, wow, I don't even believe this shit. I'm about to throw a fit. All this time that's went by and you was screwing her too. 4 years, now I feel like an even bigger fool. I done put up a big fight. Pops interrupt me and said I told Tim, but I believe he committed suicide that night. I said no, because he had sex with her that night after I left. Pops said no, because he was with our friend Mary Beth. I'm like, who was Mary Beth? He said Mary Beth is an old friend around town who likes to get down. Hell, she been known to mess around. She has a sex addiction. That night they stayed in the car kissing. After I got dressed, I left. They were in the car having sex. I ended up going to the hospital, and in my system they found X. That son of a bitch spiked my drink that put me to sleep. I knew he was trying to be slick. I'm like, who? He said, I think his name is Rick. I'm like, oh shit. He said, yeah, it's Rick. Dude was bugging, but that's Mary Beth's cousin.
Pops, man. Fuck.